Hey, it's Carolyn. I wanted to come on today to just chat with you a little bit about one of the themes that came up in our week ahead reading this week. And it really has to do with getting honest with yourself, looking at a space in your life where maybe you do have a blindfold on and are choosing not to see something, okay? And it's where your soul is nudging you to make a change. Now, the universe, the divine, your soul, your higher self can give you all sorts of signs and all sorts of nudges, but it's up to you to take action. Things aren't going to shift and change unless you take action. And that's really the theme of the week. And so one of the quotes that I mentioned in the video is by Zig Ziglar, and it says, "You must make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change." It's the 3 C's, and that's an easy way to remember it. Choice, chance, change. Now, when we think of chance to the ego, there's so much risk that's involved with that, right? Because when you take a chance, it can feel like the roll of the dice. You don't know how things are going to turn out. And so some of the thoughts that might come up are, well, maybe things are just like good enough where they are, or I see the potential in things, maybe things will shift and change in the future if I just stay here. Or, what if things aren't better if I make this sort of change? Or just really not getting honest with yourself about how you really feel. And I think when you notice yourself maybe just feeling a little numb or detached or just down, it's because there's a part of you that isn't aligning with where your soul is guiding you towards, okay? And with some of these things, it also might feel like, oh my gosh, it's a lot of work to put in, okay? But this is your subconscious mind's way of trying to protect you and helping you stay in this space of what is familiar and what is known. And that's where this chance comes in. Stepping into the unknown, because even though we might think, well, what if it isn't better? What if it's amazing? It's really important to look at that other side of the coin. So I think as you're getting nudges from the divine, it's remembering you're not alone in this. You're partnering with the divine, with the universe, with your higher self on making these changes. And it's important to stay connected through this process, okay? And so if you find yourself maybe feeling a little bit stuck, I think it's good to reflect back on a time where you did make a change. And you can think about this for yourself or even other people in your life that you know. I know a lot of times big ones can be like if a relationship, finally runs its course and comes to an end. And maybe changes that eventually happen in somebody's life as a result of this. It might be new opportunities. It might be a move. It might be meeting somebody that is a much better fit for you. It might have to do with your job or your career. And it can have to do with changing locations. Maybe it's setting boundaries in some way. Maybe it is, starting some sort of new habit. And so think about times where maybe you made a change. It can be a small change or like a bigger, I want to say like life change that either you or someone you know have done. And I think it's good to think about positives that have come out of those choices, because that can help, provide some reassurance if you do find that there is some doubt that's creeping in. But I really do believe that the more that you're able to stay connected spiritually, the easier the step is going to be and the more right it's going to feel for you, okay? And so if this change that you feel nudged towards, if you continue coming back to it, if you continue getting signs about this, that's an indicator to pay attention to it, okay? And so these changes, when it comes to like making a choice to, take a chance for your life to change, It doesn't mean that you have to like suddenly make this dramatic change. It can be step by step. It can be baby steps. And even those baby steps are a signal to the universe that, hey, you are ready for this. And so even choosing this at your core, and so that can be just feeling into your heart space, feeling into how this change feels for you and choosing it, and almost like feeling yourself choosing this. This shifts your energy. You might notice, and maybe you've experienced this, when you're ready to step away from something, sometimes you can feel like your energy withdrawing from the circumstance or the situation. When you're ready to step into something, sometimes you can feel just your energy gaining momentum towards what this might be. And that just speaks to this powerful shift within your choice, okay? And so take some time this week to really dive deep, dig deep. You owe this to yourself to look at, where are you being nudged to make a change into your life? Where are you being nudged to expand? Where are you meant for something bigger than what you're currently encountering? Where are you coming across like closed doors or roadblocks or detours? Okay, where that really is an indicator, it's time to choose something different. And so then you can feel into just making a choice that this is something that you're ready to choose. It can be maybe starting to come up with a plan for yourself, and again, connecting with the divine about what some of those next steps might be, or it could be starting to take an action step towards this. And so I invite you to just go deeper with this for yourself this week and see how this feels. And again, to wrap up this video with this quote, you must make a choice to take a chance, or your life will never change. It's time to invite in change, okay? And so I hope this helps, and I'll see you again at the next video. All right, bye-bye.